Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our installment of Scott's Selections here for Sunday, May 2nd. Before getting today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. Pick up a loss with the Reds team total over 4.5 runs at -115 on DraftKings. Pretty upsetting. The Reds ended up getting off to a hot start, scored 2 runs in the first inning with no outs against Zach Davies, and then the offense completely shut down. The Reds scored 0 runs over the final 8 innings and lost 3-2. To make matters worse, when they were down 3-2 in the ninth, they did have first and third with no outs against Craig Kimbrell. Just needed a sac fly, and we had an extra innings draw there. And then the Reds ended up not producing anything. Next three batters got out, and they ended up losing 3-2. So we had a little bit of false hope there at the end, which didn't pan out. We'll look for a bounce-back winner here on Sunday. And for the play of the day, we're going to be going back to the NBA. It's going to be on a Western Conference matchup between the Phoenix Suns and the Oklahoma City Thunder that will be taking place around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play of the day, we like the Suns -14.5 and -110 on Fox Bet, a time of recording of 1:50 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, I'm sure a lot of you could tell once I mentioned the teams that were involved, which team I was going to be betting. The Suns have been phenomenal so far this season. Suns have a 45-18 record, 20-9 on the road, while the Thunder have a 21-43 record and a 9-23 record at home. Now, the Suns have also been playing really well lately. Suns have won and covered in their last 3 games, including a blowout win against Utah on Friday, and earlier this week ended up snapping the Knicks' massive ATS cover streak with a nice come-from-behind road victory there earlier in the week. Meanwhile, the Thunder have not only been losing but been getting killed. The Thunder have not covered in 4 of their last 5 games. Now, looking at the spot, Phoenix is also off a bye after beating Utah on Friday. Meanwhile, the Thunder are playing a back-to-back, and yesterday was a game they definitely want to forget, but it's a game that people will probably remember for the sake of NBA history because the Thunder ended up setting the record for the largest home loss in the history of the NBA. They played the Pacers. Sabonis came back, had a triple-double in the first half, and the Thunder lost by an amazing 57 points in their own home arena. However, small silver lining, the Thunder were down 67 in the middle of the fourth quarter, so they went on a bit of a run late, but they still lost by 57. Now, you want to talk about the Thunder and how they've been getting killed by some teams. The Suns are a team that already killed them. They played in early April, once Oklahoma City already started to tank, and the Suns won that game at home by 37 points. So now they're laying 14.5 here. I know the spread sounds huge, but Oklahoma City just got killed, and the Suns should be pretty motivated for the spot, especially since now the Suns are in possession of the 1 seed in the Western Conference. They can try to create some space between them and Utah. And plus, since the Suns do control their own destiny now with home court advantage throughout the Western Conference, if they end up outlasting the Jazz for the 1 seed, I think the Suns will be very motivated, and I do think they'll come into this game with a lot of expectations, and I just don't think they're going to walk through this one because they have too much at stake. Meanwhile, the Thunder are actively trying to lose. We've known that for about the past month and a half, once they benched Al Horford for being too good at basketball, which is basically why he got benched. Dort has been in and out of the lineup. It's a back-to-back. Maybe he won't play. Same thing with Roby. But you look at Gilgeous-Alexander, who's still going to be out indefinitely for the rest of the year. You still have Horford, who's still going to be out. This Oklahoma City team stinks. And even though they lost by 57 and maybe want to showcase a little bit of life after getting killed yesterday, I don't think it's going to matter. Oklahoma City's gotten embarrassed for the past several weeks and without showing really any signs of life, and I do think the Suns will take advantage of that in this one. Now, you look at some trends here. Oklahoma City is also 8-21-1 ATS in its last 30 home games. So the Thunder not only lose at home, they get killed at home, and home court advantage really doesn't exist at Chesapeake Energy Arena because the Thunder have been getting killed at home frequently, and yesterday was a good example of that. So the play that I once again here for Sunday, May 2nd, is going to be on the Suns, -14.5 and -110 on Fox Bet. Bye, everyone.